Hey, it's Kaero. Welcome back to the channel. We are in Mythic doing best of one standard. I'm not going to go through this deck totally because it is a very, very good deck that was proven basically in New Capenna standard. But with rotation, we were missing a white and red land. We have that now. Brothers War gave us a red-white dual land, making Boros, I think, and you'll see in the video, very, very good. And I think this is very slept on right now. A lot of people aren't running this. This is not a meta deck. This is a deck from about 2 months ago that was very, very good. And I think people are sleeping on it, so if you guys want to run this, I think you're going to take people by surprise. So I'm going to have the deck list down below in the description. We're going to get to it. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. It helps me to, helps YouTube recommend the video to more people. And thank you for subscribing. I'm going to be coming with more deck lists in the next couple days. Super excited about Brothers War. Thanks for checking it out. And if you have any questions or comments, leave a comment below. And I'll see you next time. Oh, we're going first. We have 2 lands. We can scry up something maybe with Play with Fire, so we'll keep this. We really only need 1 more land, and we don't even care if it's plains or mountains, so let's get this in. Kumano, ping. Swamp. Okay, so if they have a cut down, not a problem, because we're getting a counter on this from Kumano, so we'll go 3-3. We'll start strong. And hopefully draw a land. If we don't, maybe we can remove... Yeah, we'll try to remove that underdog, I guess. Yeah, we'll do this. Misery's Shadow. They can pump that to a 3-3. So the question is here, do we remove it, swing for 5, bring him to 6, or do we just go in, or do we Brutal Cathart away, bring him to 6? Let's do this. Let's give them the choice, what they want to block. Pumped it already. Alright. I want to save this lightning strike to deal damage to their face, so we need to really effectively just deal like 2 more damage to him. Which we could probably do. I'm hoping. Okay. Let's do Raiju. Yes, got there. Starting strong. Alright. So we're just able to remove some stuff early, get in there with Play with Fire. We did draw that land. If we didn't draw that land, it was going to be kind of tough. But sometimes with Boros, you just got to run out your stuff, hope you draw that land and get there. Good game. Okay, going first. Good little curve here. Wish we had a 2-drop. We do have a Play with Fire, though, early. Got some good high-power creatures. And 2 mountains right into our Raiju, so... that works. Kumano. Okay, let's see if we can scry up a 2-drop. Cavalier. Do we want that? I guess. If they play like a Rada's Firebrand or something we can take. Felden kind of sucks, but we're going to have to Brutal Cathar that. We don't want to kill it, because then they get a card. Let's just hope that they don't have removal here. So Felden comes back. We'll go to 12. Try to play defense here. Mechanized Warfare and Lightning Strike. They can play those until the end of their next turn. Alright. Yep. You can exile a land, get a land. Lightning Strike. Yep. Alright, Lightning Strike. Mechanized Warfare is coming down. Make the Swift Spear 2/3 when they play Mechanized Warfare, so they'll hit us for 3. That increases the damage 6. Need to kill the things so that way if they do play Mechanized Warfare, they're only dealing 3. The less sources that they have, the less wide they are, the worse that card gets. So we may be able to pull ahead here. They're just gonna simply Lightning Strike that and probably... Okay. Okay. This is where we try to pull ahead. They have 4 mana. They can do 2 damage to us, bring us to 7. Lightning Strike us again will bring us to 4. Okay. So tick up from Chandra, that's 3, brings us to 6.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Adversary in. Okay. Raiju. Put a +1 counter on creature control, then deals X damage to each opponent where X is the number of modified creature you control other than this Thundering Raiju. Alright, let's go. Got there. I think we probably would have... Would we have gotten there? If not, we're at 8. So let's analyze this. If we do Sunrise Cavalier, that's a 3-drop. We attack with a Raiju and a Sunrise Cavalier with Trample. We put a counter on the Cavalier. We go 4 power here. And then this becomes a 4/4 Trample. So they can block the 4 with a 2. They can block here, go to 1. I think we still would have got there. Alright, we're going first. Lands look good. Kumano and Phoenix Chick. We have to make a decision if we want to do that. Which one of these we want to do on turn 1. I'm thinking if we don't have a 2-drop, we go Kumano, then we drop a Phoenix Chick on turn 2. Make that a 2/2 flyer, and then curve out into the Cavalier. Alright, this looks good. Okay. Possibility of a cut down here. Let's run into it if they do have one. That's unfortunate. If they don't... Alright. No cut down. The road is clear. Cavalier. Alright, so they have a removal spell, I'm sure. Infernal Grasp or something. Go for the throat. Our throat got. Underdog. Let's save our Brutal Cathar for like a Sheoldred or something like that. I think we're just going to try to trade with an underdog here. It'll get exiled though, because of the etching. Okay, this time. Got there. That is how it's supposed to curve out, baby. That was a smooth Butter smooth curve. Love that. Opponent goes first. I don't like the fact we have two Raijus and 2 lands. They are going first, so it makes our lands a little bit better chance to draw them in time. But we do have the 2 mountains, which is good. But if we draw like a Brutal Cathar or something and not a land, that's going to suck. But let's go. What do they say? You have to believe in the heart of the cards or some shit like that? Right? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. Valiant Veteran. Alright. So we'll leave it for now because we want to get the counter if we're playing a creature. Leave it for now. Lightning strike it possibly next turn. Soldier. Siege Veteran on the Valiant Veteran. So if we Lightning Strike the Valiant Veteran, this will become a 2/2. And they probably won't want to block, so... Okay, next we're gonna go Raiju. Provided they don't play any, like, big things. Thalia would be pretty bad for us. First Striker. Another Siege Veteran. That's kind of bad for us. So, maybe we go Shivan Devastator instead? Let's go Raiju, put a counter on the Phoenix Chick, and give them a chance to block. And if they don't, we'll finish them out in the air. Gonna bring it down to the ground. I see. Wonder if they attack here. Probably feel pretty safe. Do you feel safe enough to attack? What do they have? Do they have a removal spell in their hand? They have an instant. Offering trades both ways. What do you have in your hand? I know you have something. Doesn't change our play. I mean, this is the play that we make regardless. Hopefully get enough damage through that we Shivan Devastator for like 5 later and draw into a Lightning Strike or something. What do you have in your hand? I know you have something. You have like a shield counter instant. Maybe they have the Flash Soldier. I think they might have the Flash Soldier. That's blue. That's a flyer. And if that's the case, that sucks. Now I'm almost positive that's what they have. Alright, well. That's a 4-drop first strike, so this is our play. What is it? Okay. Maybe, was that it then? How are we gonna finish them? Okay, that. Alright, that makes sense. I knew they had an instant. I'm like, what do you have? So if they have something else to play this turn, they might have kind of messed up by... I mean, they're probably still going to win anyways, but messed up by flashing that in. Might as well pay 2, and then have the Brutal Cathar turn around and grab our etching. Alright, we'll take that. What else? Harbin, that's a good one. And a Zephyr, so they did have that one. They're going to return the Resolute Reinforcements. Either way, I think this game is over. Just return your Resolute Reinforcements, and then you can flash them in later again. Create more soldiers. There you go. Alright, took that. Devastator. See if they want to double block. I doubt they do, and if they don't, I don't know. Maybe we have a way to win here? It's possible. Decisions. Painful decision. So if I were them, I would probably just take it and then attack with Harbin, this and this. Deal 7, bring us to 5, leave this up as a chump blocker. Then next turn flash these in and then attack back with everything. So I would just take it if I were them. But they also don't know if we have some burn in our hand or what. If they double block, I'll be very pleased. Because then that means all we need to do is draw a Lightning Strike, smash this Brutal Cathar, and grab our Phoenix Chick back. Okay. Hit us for 7. Okay. Oh, another Brutal Cathar. That's brutal. We could Lightning Strike. Alright, good game. They're like, nice. Thanks. Alright, good game. We'll move on to the next one. That was a fun game. That was pretty close. I don't feel bad about that loss. Opponent goes first. Yeah, seems decent. Let's draw a 2-drop. Shuffler, give me a 2-drop, please. Anyone. I'm not picky. Just whatever you feel. It's all good. Just give me a 2-drop. Whatever you want. See if we can scry one up. Okay. No need to reveal that we have white in here yet, so... Go there. See if they play a creature that we can Brutal Cathar away, and then hopefully we can just curve right into the Raiju. Nope, they're just gonna ramp. Okay. Play something. Play creature. No creature? Alright. I'm sure they're gonna remove this. The Infernal Grasp or something. Oh no, they're not. Scry 2, draw a card. They didn't kick it, so they're not able to put an extra land down. So I would assume that we're gonna be looking at like Topiary Stomper or something coming down. They do have black and blue. They're gonna be gaining a lot of life through these things. Step 2 of this is gain life. Let's try to do this now. Scrutiny. Draw some cards. Yep. That makes sense to me. Let's put the counter on the Trampler. Gain 3 life. They're back up to 6. We might be able to get him with just another Raiju, doubling the... We can do 4 damage. Just with the 2 triggers off the 2 Raijus. We could also Brutal Cathar and then hit him in the face with the Play With Fire. It's going to depend on what they do here. But I'm actually really impressed with this card. This card's very good. This is like the green Kumano faces Kakazan. This is 2. Play additional land if you have it, gain some life, then get a 3/3 for 2 mana, and then untap lands when that thing, if you can go on the offensive. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Maybe not that many. Alright, let's do the best of both then. Let's do this. Alright, good game. They just got Zeus's many journeys. They had many journeys. They had 3 journeys, in fact. Good game. Hate to see what they were going to ramp into. Glad we didn't see it. So that's going to wrap up the video for Boros Aggro. Again, I think this is pretty slept on right now. So if you're a subscriber to the channel, I think you're going to catch some people off guard with this. I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you to all the channel members for your monthly support. It means the world to me. Thank you so very much. Give a shout out to those members right now. Taylor Belcher, Bruno, Eli K, Country Fried from the channel It Resolves on YouTube. If you haven't checked them out, check out It Resolves. Ben Garcia and Benjamin Clay. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.